Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have a bunch of candied fruit. I'm usually not so fond of candied fruit, basically it's candy, but in this case I made an exception because on the great farmers market of Mannheim in Germany I found a stall with lots and lots of different candied fruit and decided I should try it out. Well, those fruit were not sold by a local farmer, but by someone who was selling candied fruit, most of them imported. I really prefer fresh fruit. I consider candied fruit, well, candy, basically. I mean, those are fruit which were basically pickled in a very concentrated sugar solution and after that's dried. So, yeah, it's more or less candy. Candy with some fruit inside. But taste-wise they can be quite interesting. So let's see what I got here. This could be, well, this is some citrus rind. It could be citron, but I actually think it looks more like pomelo. It's quite smooth. A Medjool Date, the most highly priced dates. I don't think this has any added sugar. Dates have so much sugar themselves that you don't need to add any sugar. Some pear, which was probably dried in quite a traditional way and maybe even smoked. It got really black. And here's some pear, which was probably dried in a more modern way and maybe even had some added sulfur. The color is very bright. Some candied strawberries, some candied kumquat, a slice of candied kiwi, pineapple, this slice here is mango, papaya. I don't even know what this is. This could be ginger actually, which is not a fruit, but whatever. They will throw out those little berries. I know that I bought cherries and something else, maybe cherries and cranberries. Okay, so let's try the stuff. Let's start with the kiwi. Tastes slightly fishy. I mean, it's mostly sweet. There is some kiwi flavor, but mostly fishy. Almost like an overripe kiwi. Strawberry. This tastes so much like a strawberry that I'm sure that there is some added strawberry flavor, some artificial strawberry flavor. Taste-wise really great, but a bit too great to fool me. Okay, the kumquat. Quite dry and hollow on the inside. Tastes a little bit dry. A little bit too dry to me. Let me try the other kumquat. Same thing. Slightly better, but still a bit too dry. Okay, let's try those cubes. Yeah. Ginger. I like ginger. Ginger is basically a great medicine, especially in winter when you have a cold. But ginger is a very spicy tasting root, so if you have a cold, buying candied ginger may be a good alternative to eating normal candy or chocolate. It's definitely not as healthy as fresh ginger. Basically, when I have a cold, I eat a piece of fresh ginger with honey, which are both very good medicines, but Even the candied ginger will be a lot better than eating normal candy. Okay, here's a mango. By the way, I bought this stuff a couple months ago already, so you can see sugar crystals on some of those. Yeah, tastes like candied mango. Probably there is not much sugar added to the mango if they took a really ripe mango of a good variety. It's not very sweet. I guess they added a bit of sugar, but maybe even none at all. Now let's try the citrus. It's not the flesh. Well, the kumquat, in the kumquat the whole fruit was candied, and here it's just the outer green rind with a thin layer of, well, the outer white rind with a thin layer of the green rind, like pomelo and citrons have a very thick white pith, maybe you could call it, yeah. Well, the soft stuff which is under the skin of lemons and oranges and some citrus is really thick, and you can actually infuse it with sugar and use it as candy. Yeah, nice. Lemony and sweet. Yeah, quite nice, this one. Now let's try the papaya. I guess this also has almost none to none sugar added. It's quite tasty. Now this pear, which in my opinion is a bit too bright, so I think it was treated with sulfur. Well, maybe all the fruit were treated with sulfur, but when I see dried or candied fruit which are a pretty bright color, especially a pear which turns kind of brown, I'm suspicious. Well, on the upside, I doubt that there was any sugar added. Pears are very sweet. This stuff is moderately sweet after all those candied fruits, so yeah, I would say that this pear is without added sugar. Now let's try the black pear. See the difference? I think this is mostly due to a different way of drying them. I don't think such a huge color difference can come from different pear varieties. I think this one was maybe smoked in a more traditional drying device. Really hard. Black and dark brown to almost black even on the inside. No sugar added to this one. Yeah. Taste-wise, it's similar to the other one, but with some smoky notes. I think this was dried / smoked in a more traditional drying house. What have we got here? I forgot if those are the cherries or the cranberries. Look like cranberries. Yeah. Cranberries. Usually those cranberries are what's left after they make cranberry juice in the factory. Then they just add some sugar and a bit of acid to make them be cranberry-like again. And then after they dry them again, they add a bit of oil so that they don't stick together. Yeah, definitely cranberries. What else here should be cherries. Yeah. Little sour cherries with the seed removed, really nice. Let's see what else we got. Here the pineapple. Nice. Sweet, sour, and pineapple. Quite nice. Now the Medjool Date. This doesn't need any added sugar. Incredibly sweet. With a nice date flavor. Yeah. The date was definitely nice. So folks, I think I tried everything. Yeah. Cannot say anything I did not try. So this was a selection of some rather unusual candied fruit. They are definitely not as good as fresh fruit, but if you have to choose between normal candy and candied fruit, maybe go for the candied fruit instead. They will be less harmful to you and they'll give you a lot of, well, maybe not vitamins in this state, but still a lot of minerals and nutrients typical for the fruit, not just sugar and artificial flavors. Actually, except in the strawberries, I don't think I tasted any artificial flavors anywhere. But still, if you can prefer the fresh fruit, I always do. So folks, this was a selection of dried fruit. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the shops and supermarkets of Germany. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.